Hey guys, it's been over 3 months since I last shared a sinking fund update on my channel, and I thought, why don't I just share it now when I am doing a whole revamp of my sinking funds. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you my sinking funds, giving you an update of where I last left you guys with my sinking funds, and then share with you in this video the plans that I have for the sinking fund. So I do have my trusted laptop here with me, so I'll be looking down quite a lot, but I also have my notepad here where I have written down the updates that are provided to you back in April when I last shared a sinking fund update video. So let's get into this video. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving, and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So in April, I shared with you sinking fund number 15. So this video will be sinking fund number 16. And at that time, I shared with you that in my emergency fund, I had £9,000 saved. Home fund one, I had 1,750 saved. My rental emergency fund had 500 in it. My travel fund had 200. My second home fund had 125. My car sinking fund had £1,000. Gifts had £200. I had nada in my subscriptions, and then the miscellaneous, which I've removed, I actually had a lot more in there, but then I redistributed that amount in May and in June, and I'm just going to show you what I'm doing with that now in the month of July. So those are the numbers for the month of April that I shared with you. I'm going to start the screen record now, and then I'll walk you through the tracker, the updated version of this tracker, and also the sinking funds that you will now see, and everything that I intend to restart from the middle of this month. So tomorrow actually, so I'm filming this a couple of days early, and I'll revamp this from the 15th of July, and I'll restart from the beginning. So I'm going to start my screen record now. So as you can see, a lot of the sinking funds here are some that you're familiar with. If you are familiar with my channel or watch any of my videos on sinking fund updates, I'll leave the playlist linked above my sinking funds so you can get familiar with the past sinking funds that I have shared. But if we start off with my short-term savings, so you will notice that there's only two this time. Normally there's three. There's emergency fund, there's rental emergency fund, and then I had a home emergency fund as well, but I have removed that. You will notice a new category which is called due date. So for every single sinking fund that I have, I'm putting a due date if it has one. Some of these sinking funds are endless, like gifts. They don't really have a due date because every single month I'm always giving to my family or friends, and this is separate from my tithing that I do in my normal budget. This is just like buying presents for family, buying gifts for myself, and all that jazz. So due date is a new one which you wouldn't have seen in my previous trackers. Then the rest of them are still the same, but if we go to the sinking fund categories themselves, emergency fund, I had put the end of the year because I restarted at the beginning of the year. So for the month of July, I'm budgeting to send £500 to this sinking fund. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that, but here we are. So far already in the month of July, I have spent 1,232. I started with 11,232 and 31 pence, and I now have 10,040. My rental sinking fund, this one is completely empty, and again there's a couple more videos that I'm planning to film that I'll share where all this money went. For my savings challenges, I have 3 at the moment. I've got the 52 envelopes which I keep in cash, then I've got the 52 weeks which is for Christmas, and as you can see I have depleted the sinking fund, and again I'll share more about this in future videos. For now, just know it's for a purpose, that's why it's been depleted. Then I included the business savings here. I'm calling it a savings challenge, but really it's just a normal savings for this one, and at the moment I haven't put anything in there, but I do have a due date for this of April 5th of next year because that's when my taxes will be due, so I need to make sure I have this money saved up before then. Travel, I have reduced this down to just vacation, day trips, or staycation. Before I had 3 staycation, vacation, day trips, but now I've just condensed it down. No due date because, you know, I use the money throughout the year and there's nothing at the moment in there. The new category that you wouldn't have seen before is self-care. This is one that I've just recently added in. So every month I'm going to be going to a spa. I turned 35 last week, so to me, I need to up my care. So I'm going to be going to the doctors to check the inside, but then on the outside I'm also going to be going a lot more to the gym and just taking care of myself. And for me, part of that is also just having a spa treatment once a month for myself. This is nothing else other than just me wanting to have a spa treatment once a month. So this is my new one. Then health and beauty, so this is things like doing my hair. I do my own nails, so it's mostly hair and maybe buying beauty products and stuff like that. So this is all new. Home, this is the same, you've seen it before, but you will notice I've removed my rental business, my rental builders and code and sinking fund, because I'm not going to be tracking it here, but the rest of them are still the same. My car sinking fund, again, this one is still the same. I have given tax and MOT a date because my MOT is coming up in September, so is my insurance also coming up in September. Then gifts, this one, January to July. Birthdays after birthdays, I've still got a couple more birthdays: July, August, September, October birthdays. Mine, my sisters, my mom, and my dad. So it's like constant, so I have to top this up soon. But for now, my birthday and festive holidays are empty subscriptions. So my 3 subscriptions, which I love, refuse to give up, and I will definitely always save for them because I pay annually for these ones. I have put in £100 so far, 25 into Disney, 50 into Viki, and 25 into Prime. So, and they have their respective due dates for next year. So for the month of July, I was planning to send £735. I have sent £15 so far. Remember, this is before the middle of the month. I get paid in the middle of the month, so I'll be able to fund a lot of these sinking funds. I have, however, spent £1,932 so far. I started the month of July with 12,820.31 pence, and as of filming this video, I now have 10,903.40 pence. So this is how I am faring with my sinking funds. Now, like I said, I intend to clean most of the sinking funds and start from the beginning. So this will involve redistribution of the funds around. My emergency fund is going to be depleted by about 80% because I'm just closing out on a rental property, and there are some closing costs that I need to consider, and I already knew this, that I was going to use my sinking fund for this. I've been saving in other sinking funds as well. Sorry, I was going to use my emergency fund for part of purchasing of this rental property. So this is not something that is surprising to me, might be to you, but not to me. I've been planning this for a while. The thing at the moment that I am not 100% sure about is by how much I'll be depleting my my emergency fund. So, but at the moment I am expecting 80% of it to be depleted. That's what I think is going to happen. So I am working with the mindset that I am going to deplete 80%. I'm not going to touch my car sinking funds for the insurance or the MOT, purely because they're both coming up in a couple of months, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for both of them. So for my car insurance, I pay annually, and then for my car MOT, this is something that, if you want to drive in the UK, definitely need to make sure your car has a valid MOT. So this is something that I'm not going to touch. The rest of them will be redistributing the funds as I see fit. But yeah, this is what I wanted to share with respect to my sinking funds. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.